sometimes you just have to make it happen. And that's what I'm doing right now. I feel like I'm a mess. My hair's a mess. I, threw on a little bit of makeup, I'm just in super casual clothes, didn't feel well. The kids are downstairs eating dinner on the couch. Excuse me. But I have to get this done because I committed to doing this every day in 2025. And when you commit to doing something, it's really important that you keep those promises that you're making to yourself, because that is how you build confidence. That is how you begin to trust yourself. And if you've lost trust in yourself before because you haven't stuck to the things that you said you were going to do, a really great way to regain that confidence and that self-confidence and self-trust is to just make a list of things that you are going to do and to actually do them. Okay, every time you give up on the things you say you're going to do, you lose a little bit of confidence and self-trust because you're not keeping the promises that you make to yourself, right? Like, this is kind of uncomfortable for me right now. I would have much rather been just lying down and resting into Sunday night, but I know how I'm going to feel if I don't do it. So here I am. I'm doing it. And I've done before. So it's January 5th, which means that this is episode 5 of my daily podcast. I'm doing, one podcast for every day in 2025, and maybe we'll continue beyond 2025. But I came into this year with a set of goals, and in order to achieve those goals, I think I have my list here with me. In order to achieve those goals, there are certain actions that I have to take every single day, or at least that's what I believe I need to do to achieve those goals, right? So sometimes we set goals and then we say, okay, I think this is the plan that I need to follow in order to fulfill those goals. So I'm going to write down that plan, I'm going to write down the action steps, and I'm going to do the action steps. Sometimes what it takes to get to our goal is going to manifest in a different way. Things are going to roll out differently. There's going to be hurdles and challenges along the way, and we're going to have to adjust, right? You're always going to have to adjust, right? But you have to start out with some plan, right? If you don't do anything, you can't gauge progress. You can't see what's going to work. You can't course correct, right? You have to do something in order to see what's going to work and what's not going to work. So what I do, I'll just give you, I don't know if it's going to be blurry or not on the camera, but so just give you a quick glimpse here. So this is my daily checklist. It's one of the things that I do for my content business. It's sort of the type of content I want to create and post throughout the day. And then I also have things that I want to do for myself, like working out, drinking certain amounts of water, things I want to do around the house. And I just to manage my life overall and to make sure that my life is progressing the way I want it to, and I'm doing the things that I want to do. So I make these checklists and I make sure that I check everything off the list that I had planned for that day every single day, even if it means not going to bed when I wanted to go to bed, even if it means getting up a little bit earlier than I had to. And sometimes, I know, for example, sleep is very important, right? But I'd argue that being able to trust yourself and have confidence in yourself is even more important, or just as important. I don't know. I think it's even more important, because when you trust yourself and you believe in yourself and you have confidence, then, the world is at your fingertips. You can do anything you want, right? If you say, okay, there's this thing that I want to do, there's this thing that I want to achieve, and I know that as long as I can identify the action plan, then I can get it done. Because if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to actually do it. And here's the thing, is that the resistance that shows up when we actually set goals and, start to work to achieve them, the resistance is like that little voice that says, it's not worth it. Oh, it's never going to work. Or, oh, I feel stupid. This is just dumb. Or why am I even bothering? I should just go do this instead. Or, the kids need me downstairs. We can take time for ourselves, first of all. And second of all, if you have a dream or you have a goal on your mind, or you have a calling on your heart, it absolutely matters. It's absolutely worth it. It's absolutely not dumb or stupid, right? It's really important. It's really important that you go after the things that are calling to you. And you absolutely can do those things if you just identify what has to happen to bring them to fruition. And so here I am, just not very put together, but I'm still showing up. I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for you guys. And, today was harder in more ways than one. Not just being under the weather and, feeling like I couldn't get myself together. There were other challenges throughout the day that really kind of put that heavy weight on my shoulders that made me started to have those little challenging voices showing up again where I'm saying, oh, I should just not do it today. I should just, wait till tomorrow. It's okay if I skip a day, or maybe I'll just do 2 tomorrow. But I knew I've done that before in the past, first of all, and it never feels good. It never feels good to go to just put it off or say, okay, well, I can skip. What's it going to hurt if I skip one day? Well, what it's going to hurt is my confidence and the trust I have in myself. So here I am doing that, and I feel actually pretty good about it. I'm going to walk out of this room, out of my office in a little bit, saying I'm really glad I just did that for myself. Okay, so again, a short podcast for today, but I want to remind you guys that if there's anything you want to do in the whole wide world, you can do it. And really, it's just a matter of proving to yourself that you will actually do the things that you say you're going to do. And a really great way to sort of strengthen that muscle is to, like, tomorrow's Monday, right? It doesn't matter what day of the week it is, but like tomorrow's Monday, that's a great day to start something new. Commit to something, commit to anything, even if it's something super small. Like, I'm going to make my bed every single day this week. I'm going to make sure I drink, 2 big jugs of water. And I'm going to walk, at least a mile. Every single day this week, I'm going to do those things. And then just do them. Just do the things that you say you're going to do. So for the next 5 days, the next 7 days, do those 3 things. And it doesn't have to be those exact 3 things, but just identify, what are a couple of easy things that you can do that you can stick to. And then the next week, just add one more thing or add a couple of more things. Write it down. Put even little check boxes next to it, and then just do it. And you are going to see that even after 2, 3, 4 days of doing that and saying, wow, I actually stuck to the plan. I mean, it was easy, but I did it. I was consistent. Your confidence and your self-trust is going to just start building, building, building. And then if you do it on the days that it's really hard or where you really don't feel like doing it, boy, it's just going to multiply. Okay, so that's just a really great practice that you can do that I'm leaving you with today. Decide what you want to do, make it easy, set yourself up for success. Okay, make it easy for you to be successful and then build from there. So decide what you want to do for this, next couple of days, write it down. As you do the things, cross them off or check the check box, because that's a very satisfying feeling, and it kind of just physically or visually notes your progress. And then do it every single day. And then assess how you feel at the end of that week, and then decide what you want to add for the next week. And come back to this video and let me know in the comments how it feels or how successful you were. And like I said, on the hard days, if you actually do the things that you said you were going to do, even when it was hard, even when you had that voice telling you don't bother, those days are really, 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 really important days to stick to your word. So, okay, I'm going to go back and rest, but I am really glad that I'm here with you guys today, and I really hope that you show up for yourself in the coming week. And remember, it doesn't matter what day it is. You can start any day of the week, even if it's nighttime. Go do 3 things, and then make sure you do those same 3 things for the next 6 days, and just watch the magic that happens. I swear, it's quite powerful. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys are ready for a great week. Again, this is day 5 of the Danielle D'Onofrio Daily Podcast, and I'm with you every day here in 2025. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. If this video was helpful, definitely hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and I will catch you tomorrow. Thanks so much.